So as you can see, I am trying to look for an area that has more space because we're going to do a crotch extension for the back so that the short will accommodate the hip accurately and properly without any issues. So you have to take note also of the extension at the center back. There will be an extension at the center back, and you can see I have created space also to replace what we have taken out here. Okay, so when you are sure that everything is accurate, you can pin it down. So I'm just going to pin that down at the up and the down side, just like this. Okay, so the first place you want to start with is the crotch line again. Yes, we are going to start from the crotch line. So just watch closely what I want to do. Now for the back, there will be an extension, and to get that extension right, whatever your hip measurement is, you're going to divide it by 10. And me, I have 4.3. But you're not measuring that 4.3 from the edge of the front crotch, which is like the inseam. This is the inseam for the pants, for our shorts. Therefore, you're going to start from here. Okay, you're starting from the center front. This is our center front line. Start from the center front line to look for my 4.3. 4.3 is about 4 1/4. Okay, and you extend by that. That's what usually work. But there are still other ways. To get this figure. There are lots of ways to draft. So you just have to look for those ways. Then check the one that works better for you and apply it. So the extension will be this. I will work with my hip divided by 10. Okay, that's what I will work with. Okay, so I will just work with that. I'm working with 4.5. So at this point, so there should be a straight line for extension. So if there is an extension, of course there should be a line. Now on this line, I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch. Come down by 1/2 inch, just half. This becomes my new line for my back. So I'm working with the back. Now I want to create that line to meet my center front here. So my back extension meeting my center front is very, very important. So let me use a visible marker so you see that. So I came down by 1/2 inch. This is not on the same line anymore. Came down by 1/2 inch. So I creased my paper to find my center front line, which is here, which is this point here. So this is the point where the center front begins. So I'll set this aside, then come up to my waistline, and I'm going to extend my center back. Okay, so still on this line, you extend by 1 1/4 or 1 1/2. I like to work with 1 1/4. You can still work with 1 inch. Depends on the measurement you're working with. Then this is our center front line for the front, right? You can see it's following the front paper, but the center back has its own line, which is by reducing the line. Okay, we are going to come in by 1 inch on this center back extension. You come in by 1 inch. Now from this 1 inch, now you're going to trace this point. Okay, let me use my visible marker so you can see that. Okay, we came in by 1 inch here. 1 inch, 1 1/4 or 1 1/4 of an inch. So from here now, I'm going to trace all the way to my, this is my, this is the back crotch extension. This is the back crotch extension. So you're going to extend, you're going to create a line to connect these two. You create a line like this. to connect. So remember the 2 inches that we came up by in the front, the same thing. So from here now, you're going to create a curve to connect all the way like this. You can do a freehand, you can use your ruler, so whichever. So let's see. So if I can't get it with my ruler, I'm going to use my freehand. I'm going to use my freehand to connect this. So I'm going to use the visible marker so you can see that. Can you see that? So we have succeeded in creating the curve for the back. This will be the back curve. Okay? So at this point, we're done with the crotch. This is the crotch we've been working on since this while. So let's continue. Okay, let me continue from the waistline. Now, you know, we took away 1 inch at that point. So from this line, you don't even need to know what to replace. Just from the line, measure. You're measuring from the center back now. So whatever the front was or is, which is 10 inches, you're going to measure from here so that you will replace everything 10 inches and mark it. Okay? Replace and mark here to get your 10 inches. So you've replaced that marking. There's nothing else to replace here again, unless you want to add your dart also. Then you come down to the hemline. Remember that 1/4 we took out at the front on the hemline. You're going to replace it here. Remember also that this one is short by 1/4. This one is short by 1/4, and as you have placed it on the back is also short by 1/4. That means it is short. It has reduced. Let me be using the word reduced before you think it's got short I'm talking about here. Okay, so it has reduced by 1/4 2 places, for the front and for the back. Therefore, we are adding half of an inch. So this is how you create your difference. So that's for the inseam, and for the side seam also, you are going to replace that half inch again. Right? Then, with the help of your ruler, you're going to connect these two. I'm going to connect the back extension to your half inch. So my back extension stops here. You can see that here. So I'm going to connect all the way down. Then I'll still come here and connect to the hip. Now this difference that we created, if you noticed, I only added it to the hemline. You can still do that to the upper part of your dress. Okay, it can work. So at the end of the day now, I will have equal upper part and have difference at the lower part. So they are just different variations to go about drafting trousers. Seriously, different ways to go about drafting a pant. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of ways to make it. So remember the extension here, that's what I replaced, and we connected all the way down. And there you have it, our back is ready. So the waistline, remember what we did on the waistline here, right? So we extended the back, the center back up here, and came in by 1 inch. Then you're going to square up this line so you can have your waistline, because right now my back doesn't have a waistline. So let me put the waistline, which is here. So make sure you touch the front. Make sure it touches the front. Very important. Yeah. Yes. We are done. We are done with the short part of our Playsuit. So I'm creating my hemline for the back also. The back does not have hemline right now. So let me create it. That's it. That's the hemline for the back. So that's it. That is it. So I'm going to take off this pin. This is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take out the band. Remember, 1 inch. Square that up. Can you see that? There you have it. There you have it. We are done. We are done with the back and the front for our play suit. Now I'm going to cut out the back. Just watch as I do so. See, I'm equal. It's like this. So. Here you have it. Then I'll cut out the waistband. So I want to label it center back, and this is up and this is down. This is the side back. So with this you'll be able to know where each of them should be. So the front is this way. Yes. So center front and up, down, then side front. So with this labeling you'll be able to know where exactly to place it when you are cutting on your fabric. And at this point we are done, guys, with drafting our shorts. So next we're going to see how to place all this on our fabric. Kindly like, subscribe, share, drop your comments, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.